Hi, this is Johnston for Doing Power, and my Doing Power project was very timely, and the course was very timely because I'm in the process of liquidating assets of a company as a trustee, and this is with an out-of-state banking consortium. I've been selling large landfill assets, and it had not been going very well, and I think the learnings in the class that various tactics that I took to improve increasing, picking up allies and supporters, getting people to listen to me, speaking and acting with power were all very timely and relevant. I was able to take a look at the multiple bids we're taking in on some of the sales of our landfills, and we had a bank consortium in Indiana who don't necessarily get along, and certainly don't get along with us in Florida, as this is an investment back in 2006 that they've lost millions of dollars on. And so my job as trustee, who came in after all this and taken it through bankruptcy, was to reestablish lines of communication, fix what previous management had screwed up. And so I started in a hole with all the regulatory agencies, government agencies, had to work through reestablishing respect and power for the position of president at this company. I had to reestablish a social network. I had to work on handling opposition and conflict on a daily basis. It was a very contentious relationship. But bit by bit, over the last couple of years, and in particular in the last couple of months, I've been able to repair relationships with the banks. I've got the banks to begin talking to themselves. I've got allies within the banks. The banks don't even get along, which is fascinating. We were able to come to consensus just this week on a sales price. I've got 3 letters of intent from prospective buyers of our assets, and these are multiple $1 million assets, and the bank has just agreed to release some of their collateral, which is something they wouldn't have even entertained a couple of years ago. This took several years of speaking and acting with power, building that network within the banks so that they trusted me and they respected me, and they did not have that respect of the previous management team that preceded me. My ability to handle opposition and conflict, and again, working with people on the listening aspect, that they would hear us. I reestablished ties with the state of Florida, with Orange County, with the respective Environmental Protection Department, with the banks, and have pulled this together. Now we'll know in the next week or two whether we actually close the deal. But we have, again, multiple offers. This is something that the previous management team could not do because there was a lack of trust. We've proven over the last 3 or 4 years that we can deliver on paying our bills on time. So respect and trust was reestablished. It was a tough road, though. They really had some real disdain for the previous management team and for the entire investment. And I think through this course, we were able to, at least I was able to, stay on point, really speaking and acting with power. The network that was built, I really went back and worked on that. I really took some of the tools and tactics that that were taught early in the class about creating certain events that created my ability to get in and see them. I would fly through Indianapolis just to get up to see these other banks. I would tell them, hey, look, I'm just in Indianapolis for the day, which really kind of was or wasn't true. I was there, but I really wasn't there to see them. But meetings happened, relationships were formed, relationships were repaired, and in the end, it looks like we'll be able to liquidate this company properly under a liquidating trust scenario, and put new owners in there who will revitalize the company. I've maintained the employee level as a provision in buying the company. And in the end, this was very helpful, very timely, and thank you again for all your efforts. It had a direct impact on the outcome.